Today, we're going to be taking a close look at the Wolf 13-inch hybrid luxury firm mattress. This is a really quality hybrid offering from a reputable brand that's actually been making beds in the States since 1873. That's pretty crazy. So if you want some more information about this particular bed before you buy, you've come to the right place. Because over here at the Slumber Yard, we review all things online beds. And we actually get beds for free from companies so we could kind of test them out over here and give you guys a first-hand experience. So if that sounds good to you and you get something out of this video, we'd really appreciate it if you dropped a like on it, and also consider subscribing to our YouTube channel while you're at it. We really appreciate your support over here. Keep in mind also that you can get some more detail and comprehensive information about this particular bed down below in the description box, including some discount codes maybe to save you some money on it. Lots of stuff down there to check out regarding your online mattress search, but without further ado, let's review this Wolf mattress. Okay, so right up top, as we usually do in these videos, let's talk about the policy details that you're gonna be backed by should you decide to go the route of this Wolf mattress. So it's gonna ship to you for completely free inside of a big box. So you get standard bed-in-a-box shipping with this sucker. You just drag it into your home once you get it, you dump out the contents, you rip off all the plastic, and then you're quickly thereafter gonna have a hybrid bed that's gonna naturally inflate before your eyes. Since this is a hybrid bed with a combination of coils and foam, it is gonna pop into shape rather quickly, much faster than a conventional style of all foam mattress. But you still might want to give it some time to sit out on your foundation so it can properly inflate to its true form. That being said, you can probably sleep on this mattress right away. Once the bed's in your possession, you get a 101 night sleep trial, and this is essentially your time to see if this Wolf mattress is going to be right for your next bed. So take 3 full months to sleep on it with your own bedding and setup and see if it's going to be right for you. If it happens to not be after those first 30 nights of testing, you can send it back for completely free, but if the opposite occurs and you end up loving this bed, it's backed by a lifetime warranty, which is also great to have. But enough about all the policy stuff. Let's start talking about this bed, baby, starting with its overall construction and design. So as I've mentioned, this is a hybrid bed that uses coils and foam, and because it has that coil support system, it's going to be able to support all body types right off the bat, including much heavier people. If you're a heavier person like myself, you're over the range of like 200 pounds, you probably do want to go the route of a hybrid bed instead of an all foam one, just to give you a little bit of a support oomph. So on the bottom here, it starts off with 8 inches of wrapped support coils. Then you have a couple transition layers of high density foam and gel memory foam. Towards the top, you have a few comfort foams, including a cooling gel foam. And then right on top of this bed, you've got a stretch knit cover that's noticeably cool to the touch. And we'll talk about how this bed fares in terms of regulating sleeping temperature a little bit later on in this video. But all these elements add up to produce a pretty nice feeling bed. So I would say this Wolf 13-inch hybrid luxury firm, it's a mouthful for a name, has more of a neutral hybrid feel overall. To us, it just feels like a super accommodating hybrid bed that you'd find sitting in a nice guest room or maybe even like a hotel or something. The bed just presents a generally comfortable style of mattress feel that'll work for practically anyone out there. It's a really safe choice for those even unsure as to what kind of mattress feel you prefer. Now we have the firm 13-inch version, and we would say this model of the bed is right around a true medium firm, give or take, on our scale. So that firmness profile works fine for all sleeper types, but since it is designed to be more supportive for primary back and stomach sleeping, it might not be the softest choice out there for strict side sleepers. Some combination sleepers out there may prefer it, but if you tend to favor your side at night, I think you would probably be better overall going with a softer feeling option. Luckily, Wolf Mattress as a brand does offer a plethora of other more cushioning mattresses for that preference, so we'll try to link their mattress lineup and some other softer options down below in the description box as well for you. Now let's cover some items for couples to consider if you want to be sharing this mattress with your significant other. You know, you're going to have 2 people on this bed, not just one, so you want to take some other things into account like edge support, motion isolation, and how hot or cool the bed sleeps. On that particular subject, this bed does have a noticeable cooling cover, so much so that we would classify it to be a cool sleeping option. So how about that? You kind of have a little bit of a cooling effect on this mattress, so that's pretty nice for some hot sleepers out there. In terms of motion isolation, we would say it's pretty much average across the board, considering that it's a hybrid bed that doesn't really have a noticeable dense memory foam quality on top. It does deaden some motion, but not as much as something like a Tempur-Pedic. In terms of edge support, we would say it's great. The coils extend all the way to the edges of this bed and do support quite a bit of weight along the perimeter of this bed and provide a really sturdy edge for you. So no real issues at all with, falling off this bed. If you tend to hug the edges of a mattress at night, I think you're gonna remain along those edges pretty well. But now let's cover pricing. How much are you going to shell out for this Wolf mattress when all is said and done? Keep in mind that this is as of when I'm recording this video, and pricing for online beds does like to change from time to time, usually based on the time of year you decide to buy. It could be different. But I'd say it's a pretty good value overall for a bed of this quality. It's currently going for right around the $1,200 range after discount for the queen size. Again, check the description box to see that discount code and to see whatever's current with it. But yeah, not half bad in terms of pricing, especially especially for the quality that you're getting here. I think beds of this caliber go for much more. They're way more expensive online these days. But I would say if you're in the market for a quality American-made hybrid mattress with a neutral feel that's on the slightly firmer side and you're a hot sleeper looking to cool down a bit on a nightly basis, I think you'll really enjoy this mattress. But that's just what we think over here. Our whole team at the Slumber Yard has tested this bed out, and we want to know from you, have you had any experience with this particular Wolf bed? Write us down below in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Again, if you got something out of this one, leave a like on it, subscribe to the Slumber Yard. We really appreciate your support over here. But that's pretty much going to sum it up for today's video. I'm JD. Like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.